Hey guys, Ron with Nine Fingers Hotshot Trucking, cruising along through the beautiful state of Ohio here. I haven't really been posting much. I was on vacation, as some of you are aware, had a buddy who needed some help, and just getting back on the road. Quite honestly, it's been a little bit tough. First week on the road was last week, and it started out okay. Got a little $1,000 load going up to Minneapolis, and called a broker I normally work with. And let me get the sun out of my eyes. And he says, yeah, we got something going up to Rhode Island. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Paid $2,500. It was like, I don't know, $1.80, $2 a mile, something along those lines. I mean, it was decent enough. I'm like, okay, yeah, let me grab it. And but I needed to find a partial to go with it. So I found a partial to go with it for another like $1,500. So I had $4,000 going from Minneapolis out to Rhode Island. I'm like, okay, good. You know, that gives me $5,000 for the week. That's right on my plan for when I'm coming back. So great. Get a call an hour and a half later. He goes, Ron, that load, it can't deliver till Monday. You know, it's only Tuesday. I can't have something on my trailer for a week. So I had to cancel that load. I had to cancel the partial that I had going with it, which sucks. I hate canceling. And then the other stuff that I could have booked was already gone. So this was, Tuesday morning I'm dropping off, and there was nothing, man. There was nothing. I'm one to never sit. I'll take a not great paying load just to cover my costs, for the day, so I don't, incur a debt that day. And when I say not great paying, I'm not saying it's a bad rate per mile, but it might only be, 100 miles for $300-400 or something like that. That, it's just not much money. But there was nothing. So I ended up sitting. I sat from like 9 o'clock Tuesday morning, and at 9 o'clock Wednesday, I'm like, screw this job. I'm going home, and I'm done. I was ready to quit. Like my first week back, and I'm doing nothing. And so I'm driving home, and I get a call from the dispatcher that I use. I self-dispatch, but I also use her. She's like, hey, I found something, over here, but it doesn't pick, you have to be there by 1:30 because they shut down. I'm like, well, I'm not going to get there till 2:30. So I ended up driving and then sitting again, and I picked up something for $1,500 going to Pennsylvania. It was a little partial. It was a fair price for that load, but I did a whopping $2,500 my first week back. I'm like, damn, this sucks, And so I'm like, all right. So I get out to Pennsylvania. I get my normal Friday load, except this one was abnormal. Instead of going to Minnesota, it took me to the outskirts of Iowa and then up into North Dakota, Fargo and Devil's Lake and things like that, which is a bit up there, but it was paying $4,200. So I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll grab that guy. So picked it up Friday, did my deliveries Monday and Tuesday, finished up, and then finished up Tuesday morning. My regular broker had a load for me, $1,800 going to near Pittsburgh or Philadelphia. I forget which one. I got 4 loads on the trailer right now. And then another broker we worked with had a little 10-foot load for $850 going to Pittsburgh. Picked up another load for $850 going to Pittsburgh, and picked up another load for $900 going to Philadelphia. So I've got, it took a little bit to pick them up, everything, but I've got 40, whatever that number works out to be, like 4,600 or something like that on the trailer going back east. So this week I'll be dropping off 88 total, which is a good week. It really is. I average about 7. This is above average, but last week was way below average. So, so that's it. I'm not bragging. I'm just, believe me, I'm not bragging because, I work super long hours and, lots and lots of miles. I'm at 2,200 miles for the week so far. It's Thursday morning. I get my ass in the seat and I drive. The money is out there, guys. I've got a 40-foot. I can scale 18,000. I'm air ride. 2 of the loads on here are air ride loads, and I just have room for it. So if you guys are thinking about getting into this, go CDL, please. Do yourself a favor and start building relationships. If you can build relationships before you even start, if you can get some direct customers, people in your area, it's going to help you out, make your life a whole lot easier. Don't know when the economy is going to come back. Don't know when the rates are going to come back. Just as an FYI, I know some trucking companies, some semi companies. Now they are in different places. Like one's based out of Utah. They got 10 trucks. They run refrigerated, and last month they averaged $2.04 a mile. Okay, for refrigerated semi stuff. So you guys out here in the Hotshot going, I don't take anything less than $3 a mile. Well, one, that doesn't mean anything, but two, we're talking refrigerated semis running, from Utah out to Pennsylvania type thing. These are not short hauls, averaging all in like $2.04 a mile. Okay, now that does suck, and they admitted it. It sucks. They've got to do something about that. But this is a good established company. That's just where the rates are, guys. The rates are completely in the toilet. I don't know when it's going to come back, but if you're thinking about getting into this, don't think you're going to be getting $3 a mile. Base everything on $2 a mile. Okay, if you can make your company work on $2 a mile, legitimately work, and you can cover your expenses, you can cover your having to put money away for repairs, and you can cover your home expenses on $2 a mile, then yeah, give it a shot or something like that. But if you're counting on $2.5, $3 a mile, and that's the only way you're going to make your business run, you're not gonna find that right now. Not without direct customers. If you get direct customers. Anyway, I'm rambling. I just haven't been on here for a while. Kind of miss talking to you guys. As always, like, subscribe, ask me a question, hit me up. I've got a couple people. Nice guy out of Washington. Not dropping names, but he's been calling me quite a bit, which is fine. It's not annoying. Got a guy out of Texas who he hasn't called me in a little while, but for a while there he was. These are two older guys like me who are changing careers and doing things. Guy in is he Virginia? Oh crap, I'm sorry, Adrian, this is you. I forget where he's at. I want to say Carolinas or Virginia, but man, I forget. Who was running strong and then unfortunately had a truck issue. And he's, I'm not sure if it's a funding issue for getting it repaired or just being able to get it repaired and finding parts or something like that. But he's hurting pretty bad right now. So, thoughts are going out to him. Guy in Michigan who I warned him, he had all these expectations when I talked to him for the first time. It's like, no, but this guy says this and this guy says this. And I said, buddy, that's not the way it really is. If you want it to be like that, you got to do this, this, and this. And he's like, no, man. Well, he's been running for a few months now, and he's like, oh, everything I said was right, And so he came in with expectations that were YouTube expectations, not reality expectations. So, all right, guys, I'm done. Hit me up, wave at me if you see me, and we'll see you guys out on the road. Be safe, and thank you. Bye.